Hello everyone. I'm starting with a container full of various nuts, bolts, and screws. These are common items you might find lying around, but we're going to put them to a new, exciting use. I'll use 2 regular screws. Then I'll insert the screw into my drill. This allows me to hold and spin it precisely, which is crucial for the next step. I'm using an angle grinder to cut off the head of the screw. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. Next, using an angle grinder, I'm carefully sharpening the tip of the screw. I'm aiming for a very fine point. This precise tip will be essential because it will allow us to concentrate energy and heat effectively later on, turning it into a specialized tool. I'm repeating this process with the other end of the screw as well, making sure they all have sharp points for maximum effectiveness. As you can see, I've sharpened several screws, transforming their mundane appearance into sharp, precise points. Now, let's look at another common item, a pencil. I'm going to cut off a small piece of this pencil with a hacksaw. This small section will become part of our next creation. Using my drill, I'll carefully make a hole through the center of the pencil piece. Accuracy is important here to ensure the subsequent components fit perfectly. Now, let's look at another unusual item, an old paintbrush. I'm using pliers to strip away the metal band and bristles, leaving just a wooden handle. This handle, with its ergonomic shape, will make a perfect base for a handheld tool. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. I'll mark a spot on the paintbrush handle and drill a hole through it. This hole will serve as the mounting point for our sharpened screw assembly. Now I'm disassembling a valve and nut to prepare for the connection. I'm threading the valve through the drilled hole in the wooden handle. I'm tightening it with a bolt. Next, I take a piece of red electrical wire. I'll strip off a small section of the insulation and twist it tightly. Then, I'll thread the wire through the tire valve, ensuring good contact for electrical conduction. I'm using a thin, bare copper wire and wrapping it around a copper strand from a red electrical wire. The spring creates tension and ensures a tight, secure fit, forming a stable base for the heating element. I will wrap red electrical tape around the wooden handle to secure the electrical wire. Next, I'm taking the other end of the red wire and stripping off the outer insulation. I will securely attach it to the alligator clip. Next, I will attach the sharpened screw to valve, ensuring good contact for electrical conductivity. For the other end of the circuit, I'm using a yellow electrical wire. I will insert the remaining screw into the drilled pencil and tighten it. I will strip the insulation from the end of the wire and connect it to a screw. I then wrap this connection with black electrical tape for insulation and to secure the wire tightly. The goal is to create a circuit that can transfer electricity effectively to the sharp metal tip. Here's another trick. I'm taking an old AA battery and carefully disassembling it to extract the carbon rod from the inside. with the battery casing. I'm using pliers to cut through the metal shell of the battery. Now I'm cutting this metal casing into small pieces and putting them into a small jar. And now for something you might not expect, using toilet cleaner to extract useful materials. I'm pouring some cleaner into a jar. The cleaner helps to break down the coatings and separate the metals. I'm connecting the two wires to a motorcycle battery. The red wire goes to the positive terminal, and the yellow wire to the negative. I'm using tweezers to remove the metal piece from inside the jar and wipe it clean. Here I have a sieve with a broken handle. I'm using a sharpened heating tool to weld the broken sieve in place. The increased temperature melts the metal, allowing the handle to be welded back together. I will use tweezers to place the metal casing piece from the battery onto the broken filter screen. Observe what happens when I touch the pointed tip of my homemade soldering iron to a thin strip of metal. Do you see the sparks and how it heats up instantly? This homemade heating tool is quite powerful. Our incredible multifunctional tools, made from simple, repurposed items. From sharpening screws to create heating elements to these homemade devices, it proves that with little creativity, you can achieve amazing things and solve many different tasks. If you enjoyed these projects and found them inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below telling me which unexpected tool you'd like to see me create next. Don't forget to subscribe for more fantastic DIY ideas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.